Assalamu alaikum. This is Rana from Pavilion Corner. What can only be described as a seismic event in the world of Test cricket is the opening match of the Ashes series at Optus Stadium in Perth, the clash between Australia and England. It was just not a match, it was a furious two-day spectacle that has sent shockwaves throughout the cricketing world. The result, an emphatic 8-wicket victory for Australia. On a bouncy Perth track, the English batsmen wilted under the combined pressure of pace and the occasion, collapsing to a paltry 172 runs in their first innings. The chief destroyer was Mitchell Starc, whose venomous opening spell included the key wickets of Jack Crowley and Ben Duckett, setting the tone for the entire match. Starc finished with figures of 7 for 58 runs, a stunning return that put Australia in the driver's seat. However, even with England's struggles, the test was far from over. Australia's first innings was a roller coaster in itself. England's bowler, fueled by the aggression of Bazball, produced a spirited fight back. The Australian top order crumbled, and at one point it looked as though England would secure a significant first inning lead, but a stubborn last wicket stand and some missed opportunities by England meant Australia limited the damage, ending up to 40 runs behind after being bowled out for 132 runs. For a moment, England had a sniff, a silver of hope, and their fans dared to dream. But that hope was extinguished with brutal, swift force. The second innings was a mirror image of the first for England. They collapsed again, this time for an even lower score of 164 runs. Mitchell Starc and Scott Boland ripped through the batting order, exposing its brittle nature. Key dismissals of Joe Root and Harry Brook on the same score of 76 were particularly devastating, as England's fragile middle order folded under relentless pressure. This set Australia a target of 205 runs, a seemingly straightforward chase that was transformed into a statement of pure dominance by one man, Travis Head. Promoted to open the batting due to an injury to Osman Khawaja, Head unleashed a whirlwind of an innings that will be spoken about for years to come. In an assault that felt more than akin to a T20 than a test. He raced to a half century of just 36 balls and his century in 69 balls, tying for the third fastest by an Australian in Test history. His stroke play was audacious, his intent merciless, as he knocked the wind out of England's sails with a flurry of back-foot shots. Accompanied by a composed Marnus Labuschagne, Head bludgeoned his way to 123 runs of just 83 balls, ensuring Australia reached the target with ease inside just 2 days. The match, which just lasted 2 days, was a historical anomaly and a complete demolition. While England's bowlers gave their all, their batting was completely outclassed on a challenging surface. Australia, in contrast, showed their class, with their bowlers taking control and Travis Head delivering a game-changing knock that turned a potential tight contest into a runaway victory. This was just not a win for Australia, it was a psychological blow to England, a marker for the series ahead. Mitchell Starc was named the player of the match for wonderful bowling performance and picking up 10 wickets. As we look forward to Brisbane, one thing is certain, England has a monumental task ahead of them to recover from this brutal defeat. Thank you.